Good evening. Welcome in, guys, to just a chill out hangout tonight. Just come back and just hang out and kind of explain what happened today. Um, Sorry I didn't get a chance to go to St. Augustine, but unfortunately, some things happened at my church, and I had to turn around and had to go help back and help with the sound system. Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights. Hello, buddy. Happy Easter, Daniel. Good to see you, buddy. Just doing a late night hangout here, taking care of and getting everything ready for tomorrow's show at 6 p.m. with Yeehaw Bob. Hopefully, we'll get some other people to come in and hang out, but it ain't no big deal. Um, Not expecting too many people because I've got Dad Build on one channel going on. You still got WrestleMania going on. Good gravy. I thought Pete started early, so yeah. So we're not looking to have too many people in here tonight. I mean, I probably won't go too long. I don't even know if Pete's. I don't even know if he's going to be doing. I wonder if he's going to be doing. But anyway, so I hope everybody had a great. So what everybody do for Easter today? And apparently, I just stayed around the house after church because by the time I get out of church, it's too late. And, I mean, I did get to go hang out with my cousin a little bit this evening and have dinner with him, so that was pretty cool. So I did get to hang out with some family, um, which made it good for a good evening. But anybody do anything interesting? Interesting for the Easter today? I know John was. I know a lot of people were having family over yesterday, and probably a lot of people had a lot of family over today. But can't say much. Mandy Adams, hello, hello, happy Easter. I hope you had a good day, Mandy. But yeah, I hope you all did something fun today. I mean, my poor, anything that I had planned for today went down pretty much down the dumps. But so well, the good thing is I don't have to go back to work tomorrow. I still get one more day off, so yeah. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had some fun today. Yeah, but you can always carry Easter on to the other day. I mean, yeah, if you do got your beliefs, then you know what? The resurrection day is actually one, but for us that trust in the Lord or that have our beliefs, and It just depends on. For me, it can be Easter every day. But, but yeah, technically, it does end at midnight. So till then, it's still a happy Easter for everybody. And there's Jeannie. Hello, Jeannie. How are you? Oh, happy Easter, Jason Thibodeau. Hey, buddy. Welcome in. Happy Easter, my friend. Oh, I apologize about today. I definitely intentioned to go. In fact, I was on my way to St. Augustine when I legitimately got a call from my church. The one person that runs our sound system had some family issues. I had to legitimately. I was not even a mile and a half from my church when I got called, and I had to turn around immediately. I couldn't leave my church in the lurch. The system was acting funny, so I ended up going back and helping them with the system, and ended up staying at church. So by the time I got out of church, it was just too late to get to the to St. Augustine. So yeah, still acting up. I still got. I got to talk to the guy tomorrow. I should have got a battery. I forgot. I didn't get a chance to get a battery today either. It's for me. It's been one of those days where the way things were going, I was pretty much down, not totally in the dumps, but I was definitely on the depression end of things today. Yeah, ours is battery. It drives me up the wall. I gotta get him doing something, but I'll have to wait till tomorrow. I didn't get a chance to talk to him today. I forgot to mention it to him yesterday. I think it's like the one that I had in my home where they twist off. I think it twists off somehow. Um, yeah, but anyways, but I hope you all had a good. Anybody? So did everything go good for everybody? Dave Stragan, hello, hello, hello. Happy Easter, happy Easter. Well, I hope you do too, I hope you do too, Jeannie. At least if something goes right. Hey, AB, hello there, buddy. Welcome in. Ooh, hold on one second, guys. The house was warm when I came in, but boy, did it chill out real quick. Got to turn off the air. It's getting a little nippy in here now. Oh, I know he's been working. Happy Easter, AB. Yeah, well, you know what? And I hope best of luck to you guys. I hope you guys can win it. I mean, it looks like he does a good job with the printing and all that. And yeah, tell me about it, AB. We only see Jeannie in here so often, but I also know she's been busy on a lot too. So I'm surprised a lot of you ain't watching. I'm surprised a lot of you ain't watching the WrestleMania. I got to admit, I'm not. I've lost interested in Oh well, there's one watching WrestleMania. Hello, Jeannie or Jen. Happy Easter. Well, I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. I hope I hope you had a good Easter. Happy Easter, Molly. At least I hope everybody's Easter was better than mine. Mine was pretty much down in the dumps most of the evening until I got to hang out with my cousin for till I went and had dinner with my cousin for a couple hours. But most of my day I spent after I had well, no, church was good. That part of the day was good, and the dinner with my cousin was good. The rest of it I spent down in a depression. So I definitely pray and hope everybody's Easter was definitely mostly better than mine. But I can't say it was all bad. I mean, I was able to help my church with the music system and things like that, and then got to spend things. So, uh, yeah, I hope that goes good, Jeannie. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Oh, somehow she snuck in. I mean, I didn't see her sneak in. I saw Jason Thibodeau welcome in. Hello to Jason. Did Gloria sneak in somewhere and I didn't see it? But or if she's around, hello, Gloria. Yes. So, yeah, I hope you're having fun watching WrestleMania, Jen. You know, I used to love the WWE. I just don't like where it's at anymore. It kind of reminds me of watching soap operas when all the soap operas were on ABC, CBS, NBC. Ugh, it drove me nuts. Yeah, I'm just not big on the WWE anymore. I mean, I still got a couple of wrestlers I like to watch, but it just wasn't just not the same. It's just not the same like it was during the Attitude Era when you had Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, you know, Kevin Nash, and some of the others. Yes, tell Gloria we said hello for sure and happy Easter. So, what did everybody have for Easter dinner? That's what I'm curious to hear. What did everybody? Did anybody do any special type of meal for? Yeah, he did. Yeah, I cannot get into some of these. I mean, I still have a couple of wrestlers I like to watch once in a while, but it's you know wrestling was wrestling back in those days where yeah you had a little bit of a storyline, but it was more about the character personalities. Now it's more of a storyline soap opera, and I just can't stand it. Oh well, hey, well then I'm better. I did better than you, Dave. I did Sunnies for lunch today, and I did Cracker Barrel for dinner. Oh, that's cool, Jeannie. Oh, ham with vegetable or sliced potato. Nice, Jill. And Dave Stragan's getting White Castles. Well, White Castles is okay. White Castles kind of reminds me of the crystals down here in the South. Yeah, but I am those were the days, AB, with Hulk Hogan, the Junkyard Dog, the Nasty Boys. Uh, I mean Sergeant Slaughter, Jim Hacksaw Jim Dugan. Yeah, they're tiny little. They're yeah. Oh yeah. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. I mean, his outfits were kind of outlandish. Kind of Randy Savage's outfits kind of remind me of oh, what was his name? Not Scottie Pippen, but I know he came from Detroit and went to the Chicago Bulls. Oh, what was his name that started dressing weird? Kind of reminded me of that. What in the heck was that basketball player's name? Oh, you missed the In and Out burger? I'll tell you what I missed. I missed the old Jack in the Boxes. And when I grew up, Jack in the Boxes were everywhere. Man, I missed the Jack in the Boxes. Those were good. So, did anybody go find any Easter eggs or chocolate bunnies, or did you capture the bunnies, or did you capture the Easter bunny itself? I just captured a lot of them. Yeah, that's what I hear, AB. I hear there's still Jack in the Boxes out in California, but Jill, I'm surprised you haven't gone in and tried the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. I'm just curious, Jill. Have you and your husband ever thought about going to try the Heart Attack Grill? Oh, nice, Jill. Yeah, same here, AB. No bunnies or eggs for me. I had chocolate cakes. Um, yeah, the heart attack just from looking. Had a heart attack looking at the man. Yeah, I'm betting you did. Man, some of that stuff that they have at the Heart Attack Grill that I hear, wow. No, Joe had a couple bags of chocolate. Well, no, I did. I did. Hey, I don't know if this counts, but I got me some bottle caps from Cracker Barrel and some lemonade dots. Hopefully that counts. Yeah, their food is made with lard. I just can't imagine. I don't know how anybody could. The crazy thing of it is, I've always wanted to try that place. I just don't want to go to Las Vegas to do it. So it's not going to be no big loss, love, if I never try it. The IQ Topo bypass hamburger. Oh, 64 ounces of beef is estimated. Holy smokes. That would kill me in an instant of a heart attack. Yeah, burgers ranging from a single to the octuple bypass. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So I do believe I know a few people that can probably take on. I probably do know a few people that could probably take on that octuple. They could probably take on that octuple bypass burger. I know I couldn't. Oh, I would agree. Very much agree. I mean, I got to admit, I like the theming of it. I like the theming of it. I just wish their food wasn't made with. Have a great night, AB. I'm lucky. I don't have to go to bed early tonight. I'm off tomorrow. So you just got through the drive-through. Nice. Oh yeah. Well, now I've seen some of the nurses. Some of the nurses, I wouldn't mind being a patient there, but I just don't want the food with all the calorie because that is like way out of my league. Julie McGowan, hello, hello. Welcome in. Happy Easter. Happy Easter, Julie. I hope you had a great Easter. Oh, you got an in and out. Oh, you also had an in and out on your trip. So did you do anything fun today, Julie, for Easter? Cane's, Popeyes, Burger King, Farmer Boys are in and out is about 15 minutes away. Okay. 6,000 miles this week. So several burgers for sure. Oh, I'm betting. I'm betting, Dave. I'm betting. That's a lot of traveling, which means a lot of burgers. I mean, I know a couple of actually know a couple of good off couple of good burger places up and down I-75 that are nice restaurants, but not part of any franchise. Oh, that's cool, Julie. That's awesome. But I'm glad you made it home to Michigan. Yeah, in fact, well, actually, I just talked to my sister. Got to figure out I'm trying to figure out a date when I come up to Michigan in July for about a week. Because I actually am going to try to get a hold of Carol. For anybody who don't know who Carol is, she she's usually in on Tennessee Bears streams on Saturday mornings, It's car keys. Um, Barely do you see her in. Once in a while, you might see her in an evening stream, but usually you see her in Tennessee Bear streams on Saturday mornings. Um, I know she's in Michigan and she's close to it, and it sounds like Julie, you're not too far from where I grew up. You know my stomping grounds that we've talked about. So yeah, and I'm hoping to catch up with Carol this trip around. But glad you made it home safe from flying. Because I don't even at Easter, I know flying or doing away trips can be kind of crazy with traveling. So glad you made it home. So, uh, so anything else interesting happened today? Because I can tell you, I mean, it was pretty much a quiet day for me. Um, though I got everything set up for tomorrow's stream, guys. Don't forget tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, and I hope you guys are passing it out. Don't forget tomorrow night, Dave's Disney Life. We have got Yeehaw Bob coming on. But yeah, yeah, I've still got to do the same thing, Jill. I actually have to. I actually have to book my. Take that off. Yeah, I had to book my plane and airfare for things, but I'm trying to get it through. I'm trying to get some things straightened out so that I can try to get my CLIA so I can play a AI to card and so I can make a difference on me traveling. But yeah, I do got to book that fairly soon too. And then I got to finish a job interview tomorrow. Well, that's the one good thing. I do got my job interview tomorrow, so I'm hoping some things work out that might help me with some. That might help. Who knows? Maybe it might become my primary job until I get my travel business up and running. So we'll see. And not probably. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to get a real ID card. Thanks, Jill. Because if I can get that, then or I may take a train. I may actually see what it costs to take a train up to Baltimore. I wouldn't mind taking. I haven't been. I've always wanted to ride an Amtrak. I may think about maybe taking an Amtrak up to Baltimore if I can get it. I need to check that out. Yeah, because if I can. But again, for you guys that are coming in, I apologize that I didn't get a chance to get to St. Augustine today. For you guys that are coming in, um, I had some issues at my church today, which 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 caused me to have to. I had to turn around and come back and help them because obviously I couldn't leave them in the lurch of with things going on with the sound system and that. So I had to turn around and come help them. So, well, I'll be going from the thing is for me, I would be going from Jacksonville to Baltimore. Oh, I'm getting a higher class ticket. I'm going to get one where I have a bed where I can sleep on my way up because I know it would probably, I would think it would take me a day or two to get, I think it would take me a day or two to get to, I'd have to see on how long it would take me. I don't know how long it would take by train to get to Baltimore. So it's a lot of things I'm getting ready to look at right now. But yeah, you are correct on that. That kind of reminds me. I need to email them. I've got to figure out how to. Yeah, 6 hour train ride. I can hack that. I can probably hack that. Yeah, 4:40 in the morning. I'm not sure John would appreciate that because John's going to be the one that's picking me up. John, John's going to drive me around, so I'll have to look at it and see. I mean, so I'd probably take a train during the day. Oh, so it would take me. So if I left at 10:30 p.m. the night before, I wouldn't get there till 4:40 the next day. That might be worth it. Then I could get me a coach, or I could get me a sleeper. That makes a big difference. Get me a small cabin sleeper. Mm, that might be that might just be worth it. And then take the train back. Oh, it's a 16-hour. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I could hack that. Get me a sleeper. I'd be all good. Well, 16 to 18. Yeah, yeah, that's about as close. That's okay, Jill. That's about that. That sounds more about right for that. But still, it might be it might be a good thing to do. Oh, that blooming battery. But that's okay. Um, let me see this, Pete. Yep, Pete's still going on. All right. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Get up, sleep in the car, and eat a couple of meals in the dining car. I'd still have my sleeper. Then I can take a nap between meals. Take my morning, go eat breakfast early, go back to the sleeper, take a mid morning nap, and then probably just sleep in. Yeah, that sounded that. I actually am kind of liking that idea. I don't know what kind of craziness that you're expecting, but I know when I get there, I'll be behaving. Everybody else will be having the craziness. I got to keep Mama D in line. Yeah, well, hey, I'm not bringing it. If I bring shenanigans, it'll be to put whoopee cushions under Debbie and Jen's chairs, so that when they sit down, that is true, Jill. That is true. She does do a good job on her own. I'm actually surprised her ears aren't ringing right now, but I know she's busy over in Pete's channel. Jeez. Pull a stun and then I disappear. Well, yeah, yeah, that's a possibility, Jill. It's a possibility. You never know. You just never know. I mean, you just, hey, Debbie keeps threatening, hey, um, I am looking forward to the Baltimore trip up. Act, it's full. Listen, I actually am probably going to be one of the more quieter ones. I don't see me pulling the stunts that I pull on my channel. I just don't see it. Oh, got my dots open. But I like the way they're starting it on Thursday for people that want to come in early. So yeah, I'll probably try to take from Wednesday, leave Wednesday, get there Thursday afternoon. I gotta remember what days we got it from. I think I'm not showing up till Friday though. I think we got the rooms for Friday, Saturday. I gotta remember to talk to John and see what. Can't remember if we're doing Thursday night and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night we were doing, or is it just Friday and Saturday? Can't remember. Need to talk to John. Well, I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait for the shenanigans. There will be a lot of shenanigans. It's a good bet there'll be some shenanigans. The only thing that nobody will get to see is that I won't be doing any karaoke. Yeah, I would probably leave by midday for the train. Hello to those coming in. Welcome in, welcome in. Feel joy. I am actually looking for the bowling. I'm actually looking forward to the bowling thing. That and Saturday night. That and and obviously I'm looking forward to the baseball game as well. Because I mean, most of the stadiums that I've been to is the old Detroit Tiger Stadium. Now I have been to the new Tiger Stadium, so it'll be my first time at a baseball stadium outside of Detroit. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I'm looking forward to it because I do respect the Orioles, even though my Tigers will kill, even though my Tigers will kill Baltimore next week when we play them. So I do pretty good. So yeah, kind of looking forward to the bowling and definitely the karaoke night. You know, Saturday is definitely. Yes, same here. Mom and Dad did a bowling league for a little while. Okay, your turn to drive again. Well, just be safe on the road, Dave. You know, hey, thank you. You know, it's good for listening. Yes, please stay safe and drive safe, Dave. But yeah, I mean, Jill? What are you looking forward to about it? I know you said you've been there before. I think they're getting ready for the last match in there. So, but like I said, I'm now I do like Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is one of my. I gotta admit, I always did love Dusty Rhodes, and his father was a good guy. Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Being able to see, being able to expand on the people that I've gotten to meet, besides the ones that I got to meet up in December at Boardwalk. Um, it is going to be good. And you think I'd still be stuffed from dinner, but here I am snacking again. And I'm looking forward to trying those couple of places they were talking about. But if they have as much food as they said at the ball game, that ought to be fun. It ain't my shenanigans. I behave on Friday nights. I'm telling you, I behave on Friday night. Yeah. If you can get good food at a ball game, which you hope you can, you're lucky. But yes, I'm definitely looking to pull some shenanigans on Mama D. I'm surprised her ears are not ringing right now over that. But oh yeah, that's what I understand. So I'm looking. That is definitely going to be a good thing for the. Yep. Yeah, that's okay. That'll be the day I'm rooting for Baltimore. But I know next Saturday. Let's see, next Sunday, or is it next Sunday? I think it's next Sunday. I think he's doing the Detroit Baltimore game. In fact, I think Baltimore is going to Detroit. They're going to be in Detroit. Uh, Double check that. I can't remember. I can't remember if Detroit's going to Baltimore or is Baltimore coming to Detroit. I'm looking forward to that game next week. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Baltimore too. I'm I respect the Baltimore's Orioles. Well, they say the Baltimore Stadium is awesome. I mean, like I said, I've only in all the years that I have attended, I've attended two baseball stadiums. One, I've attended. I went to the old Atlanta Brave Stadium before they went to the one that they built for the Olympics in '96. Um, I did go to the old baseball stadium of Atlanta, and then I've obviously been to the old Detroit Tiger Stadium, and I've actually been to the new Tiger Stadium once or twice. Yeah, well, that's the way I like it. I wish they'd keep the old style stadiums. I mean, baseball passes. It's like it's like the field of dream Seth. Baseball has always been the one consistent throughout the history of the country. Baseball has been the one consistent sport. Where everything else changed and bloomed, baseball stayed consistent. So you've been to the Dodgers and the Baltimore stadiums? Nice. Yeah, I do like the Field of Dreams. To me, that's one of Kevin Costner's best movies that I like. I mean, that, and of course, Dancing with Wolves, I think he did okay in. But yeah, I loved him in the Field of Dreams. Come on, get. But yeah, it's, you know, my only problem with the Tin Cup is I'm not a big golfer fan. Now, for some reason, I really didn't think I'd like Happy Gilmore, but something about that movie I liked. I mean, it's okay. It's not one of my best movies, and I'm not really a big Adam Sandler fan, but that movie was good, even though it had to deal with golfing. But yeah, yeah, I just couldn't get into Tin Cup. Tried. I, I mean, I tried watching Tin Cup a few times. Well, that makes a difference too. You know, if you got a parent that's big in golfing, then obviously it's going to filter down. It'll filter down to you. So yeah, you know what, Jason? I agree with you. That is the best. That is one of the best lines. I like that line. And if you build it, he will come. That to me, those are the best two lines. But I would agree with you. That is a great line too. I mean, who would ever thought of putting a baseball field in the middle of a cornfield? Seriously, really? Oh, no, 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 no. Did he really? Serious? Wow. That's huge. That your hubby's father got to golf with Frizz Freeling. That right there in itself says something. Cool. And then there's our good friend Samara Brown, who will be going on a Disney cruise in about a week. Hello, Samara. Happy Easter. I hope you had a good Easter. Florida weather was warm today. It was actually beautiful today down here in Florida. Nice, Jill. All that. That's cool. Well, we try to be a happy family. I got to admit, today I was kind of I missed my parents a little bit today with the death of my parents over the last couple of years. Yeah. Well, I don't think you have to worry about that, Samara. I think our warm weather is here to stay now. I think it's here to bug the snotola out of us now. Nice, Jill. Nice. Well, I don't. Now I can't tell you that. I mean, I'm up here in North Florida. I mean, that's a little bit too. Oh, Jill, you still. I'd hold on to them. Did he sign them? If you signed them, then you got some real. You got some real. You got some valuable stuff there. Uh, so, oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Well, don't let anybody. Don't get rid of them anytime soon because if they signed them, they will. Well, that's true. Well, yeah, but if you got them preserved, then you shouldn't. They shouldn't fade if they're sitting in. If you got them framed, they should be. The ink should be well preserved for quite some time. That's exactly what I would say, Jill. Especially as you pass them on to your kids and your grandkids. That don't let them sell it. That's Hey, Christian, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. But yeah, the only plans that I have is I've got my stream tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Christian. I ended up having to cancel today's stream because I had to do some things for my church. But yeah, I got my normal tomorrow night stream, but with a very, very, very special guest who should be a Disney legend in his own right, who has been at Port Orleans for 25 years. Yeehaw, Bob Jackson. Yeah, that's the only. Yeah, and that's true too. If they didn't use permanent ink, then yeah, it does make a difference. Yep, that's possible. I mean, weather's getting. You got to remember, we're getting through April. We're getting into May. For a lot of places, the weather's going to start climbing, and it's going to start hitting 80, 90, 100-degree weathers for a lot of places. You just got to make sure you stay hydrated and drinking lots of water and keep an eye on the temps and don't go outside unless you absolutely not have to in extreme heat. Yeah, we're back up into the low 80s and climbing into the 90s over the next couple of weeks. I just hope that it's a decent temp when we do our high school graduation in about 3 weeks for the high schoolers. Not at the moment, Christian. It would be hard for me. I don't have the Disneyland app to check it. If I did, I would. I'm hearing some buzzing. I think must be a bug by the window or something buzzing around. But yeah, well, it should by the time fall comes. Well, it depends on when you're doing. You're doing it September, early October. Uh it's a hit and miss with that, Jill. At that point in time of year, the temperatures fluctuate up and down. Because at that point we're still in the middle of. Here's the problem with those dates. With those dates, we're in the heart of hurricane season. So yeah, a lot of times the heat is still in well into the 90s, 90 degrees, upper 90s. It really don't start cooling off for Florida until near the end of October, going into November. Yeah, that actually is one of the best times to come because the weather is temperature wise for Florida, it goes up and down. I mean, it usually stays pretty much around high 70s, low 80s. It can fluctuate up to 90s, but it can also fluctuate down into the 50s. But yeah, April and May is usually some of the best times to come for Florida because it's not quite hot yet. It's getting there, but Not quite, especially towards the end of April. Yeah, now, that's the weird thing. Normally we get a lot of rain in April. We haven't had a lot of rain. It's actually been dry here. Um, in fact, me and my coworker we were figuring we were gonna have to we were figuring that on Tuesday and Wednesday we were gonna have to mow their school grass, but the way things have been, there hasn't been no rain. So by the time we get back, so a lot of the areas may be brown. So we may not be doing a lot of mowing on Tuesday and Wednesday. But yes, that's a good idea. But hey, it is what it is. That's the thing about Florida. One minute it can be raining, next minute it can be cold, next minute it can be warm, and next minute it can be you're frying eggs on a dashboard when you're driving in your car kind of heat. You just never know. You just never know with Florida. That's the thing. But yeah, it's it's crazy. But hey, well, yeah, exactly, Joe. You guys. I mean, it's a different type of heat, but the same principle that it can go up and down like a yo-yo. Yeah, you guys around Las Vegas can pretty much do almost the same blooming thing. Oh yeah. That's the thing. Well, yeah, but the thing about the Florida storms, Joe, is you got to remember Florida storms can come like the other day. What was it? About a week ago, we got a storm. The storm lasted maybe, and it was just isolated thunderstorms. They did have possibility of tornadoes with it, but it was just an isolated thunderstorm. It lasted about 15 minutes, and then it dried up, and the sun came back out. You still have a lot to do before your trip, Samara. Well, I hope you get it done. Your time is a clicking. Your time is a clicking for you to go aboard the ship. Yeah. The Florida storms are very quick. That's pretty much the way it is. But yep, time is tick tick tick, and then you'll be going 1, 2, 3, cha cha cha, 1, 2, 3, cha cha cha, 1, 2, 3, cha cha cha. You're not you're not trying to swim a day in the pool. Well, and Lago Mar, yep, and Lago Mar. So make sure you enjoy Lago Mar too. Trying to avoid the pool on. Don't you want to do the water slide on the Disney cruise though? Oh, with your nails. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, but you know what? Pools aren't that bad. I mean, even I know the next time I take a cruise, I'm gonna take a dip in a pool. I think. WrestleMania is still there. Oh, getting your nails done before your cruise at the resort. Okay. Don't. No, you never want to swim. You never want to swim at a Motel 7 pool, a Motel 6 pool. Well, there you go. Then you can definitely swim at those pools for sure. Not only your dad. Okay. Well, no. You never want to go the day of. You're better off going the day before you're to be embarked on the cruise because you want to make sure you get good rest when you're on the day of embarkation because that day usually is pretty long. You can get. Oh, okay. I get your point. I get your point. Yeah, not need to say any more on that. And they still got the WrestleMania going on, and that thing started how many hours ago? Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's all crazy. But I'm trying to see if the WrestleMania. But anyways, yeah. And your flight at 6 a.m. No Uber. Oh boy, yeah, no Ubers. I don't trust Uber anymore. Not after I got screwed the last time I had to do an Uber. I did an Uber on the night that I streamed that last time I streamed Yeehaw Bob. Never, ever again am I using Uber. Never. In my 10 million years, I am never, ever using an Uber. Do you realize that on the day I used Uber, somebody got a hold of my card and they ended up charging, they charged two different rides besides the ride that I did. Yeah. Well, that's a good thing, Jill. I wish I had that type of an Uber service. Don't cost as much. Yeah, I just don't trust Uber after this last. I used that was the first time I used Uber. Never again. Never again. So it's like this. The next time I go down to Port Orleans to stream Yeehaw Bob, I'm staying at the resort. Oh, come on. It can't be that bad tomorrow. 100 days off and not in the middle of other. Hey, that's not bad conditions. If you can do it that way, Jill, then that's a good thing. Oh, not at 3 in the morning? Oh, okay. He just wants to see it merge. Okay. You mean what happened with the Uber? I don't know, Jill. Julie, somebody got a hold of my card. That was about 2 weeks ago. Somebody had gotten a hold of my card. Everything was fine. I didn't see nothing wrong. But the next day, I got a call from the fraud department of my bank, and all of a sudden, I had a few charges that I noticed that were not mine. Two of them were different Uber rides. One was in California. Two of them were actually rides in California. So how am I going to get to California when I'm at Orlando? And these charges, and this is at 12 midnight, and these charges were done at 6 p.m. and something else. So it was crazy, Julie. I will never. So I'm telling you, if you guys have to use services, I've used the Lyft too. I would stick to using Lyft. Don't ever. My personal opinion, guys, is don't ever use an Uber. Well, and that's just it. My bank called them on it. They got it. I mean, they got it worked out. Yeah, the one time my sister I had to use a lift. Yeah, it seems so. I don't know what the world in the heck happened on that day, but I can guarantee you, Uber on my list is off my list. That's for sure. I will never. Yeah, I was going to say my recommendation: always stick with the lift. They seem to be good, and they seem to do it a little bit different. I mean, Uber does it the same way, but I don't know what happened. I couldn't go to Justin Bieber. Well, my opinion, Joe, is after what happened on that day with Uber, I wouldn't trust them no farther than I could throw the Pentagon. What? Wait a minute. Say that again. When you got to Florida, Uber said to you that your phone does not walk. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness, the match is still going. I would have thought that match would have been over by now. But yeah, my opinion. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What does that ever mean? I mean, and don't get me wrong, the guy was nice. The guy actually offered. Here's the thing I will say about it. I actually put in the wrong drop off spot. So I had to walk around through security and all that and to get through downtown Disney to get to the other side of Disney Springs to get to the tower to walk across there to get to the I think it's oh the coconut, not the orange or the lime. It's the it's the third parking lot Disney Springs that has over there. Well, he actually offered to drive me over there closer, but I told him no because I was only paying up to where I was scheduled and that I could walk across over there. That was the night I didn't get back till 4 a.m. So yeah, that Uber thing for me is done. So if I ever do that again, yes, coconut is the third one. So my thing is the next time I do Port Orleans, I'm making sure when I do it, I book a resort hotel there so that I can just walk up to the front and walk right back to the thing. And I know my car's parked right at the resort and I'm good. That would be my happening. But if you do have to use anything, I agree with you guys. Use the lift because my sister did pay a lift for me one time because I had to take my car to a shop. Or no, when we were turning, I had to turn in when I was turning in my parents' vehicles after they had both passed. Um, yeah, I love Riverside. Riverside is one of the most beautiful, relaxing places you can stay, Jill. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. Oh my God! You know what? They cheated them. That's what I was afraid of that. Anyways, yeah, it is. You stayed there before your cruise on the Wish. Yes, it is. And I actually like you're right. I love the food. I love the food grounds. Um, I love the food grounds for sure. But yeah, there's there and the thing of it is, I love French Quarters too. French Quarters is not bad. I mean, if you really love the French textural things, French Quarters is not bad. And if you love blue and jazz music, they actually have a nice blue and jazz music club that they do. I think on the same days that I think they do it on the same days that Yeehaw Bob plays. They usually have some. It's called the Cat Club, I think, at the French Quarters, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it's French French Quarters is pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely about the food court and the grounds for Riverside is absolutely gorgeous. And then I'll tell you what, the walk between the French Quarters and Riverside is absolutely gorgeous because I did a full walk around that, and it just absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, let me see. My mom blood vessels in her eyes burst. No fun. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's gonna be that would be no fun, Samara. And just tell her to make sure she takes it easy. That actually can be a little bit of a trouble, to be the honest, truthfully. You know, sometimes sometimes things happen. Yeah, it's hard to tell how these things do it. Yeah, it's amazing. It here's the thing. Sometimes you can pop a blood vessel by, if your eye itches and if you rub it, it can happen with high blood pressure. If you rub your eye, if your eye itches too much and you rub it, you can rupture a blood vessel. Um, I mean, if your eye gets something hits your eye, obviously a blood vessel can break. Because I've been hit by hard balls in the eye, and my eyes have been really red from blood vessels, especially when I was a kid. Well, being in her 60s tomorrow, that could happen a few ways. It could be from the high blood pressure. She could have, maybe she rubbed her eye too much and ruptured a blood vessel. Um, but yes, I agree with Joe. I hope she does prayers that she heals quickly. So I don't know. Just prayers to her. Anyways, wow, we've actually been going an hour and 34 minutes. Just yipping and yapping. Between Samara, me, and Jill, everybody else has been out hanging. Everybody else has been hanging around. Okay, so she has low blood pressure. Well, then for me, the guess would be this, Samara, that she probably either rubbed her eye, and if you rub your eye too hard, you can rupture the blood vessel. Even at that sick, even at that age, if you rub your eye too much, um, but again, there's hey, I'm not sure really how. Then that would, yeah. If you think she rubbed it, then that's probably what happened. It was itching so bad, she probably just rubbed it so hard and pushing on it that she rubbed her eye. Because I've done that myself. I've done that to myself a couple of times. So, but it is what it is. It could could have, Samara, could have. Oh, that went out. That didn't go out the way I wanted it to. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night. We've been going an hour and 36 minutes. Um, WrestleMania is still going on. Those guys are still hanging out. So uh I think I'm gonna call it a night myself. go catch me some movies here. I think I got everything I need to get done for tomorrow. So set up my stream for tomorrow, set up that, but anyways, so I'll give it a few more minutes to see if anybody else comes in to say. But yeah, yep. Don't forget about Yeehaw Bob, guys, tomorrow night. So with that, I'm going to say from the World of Disney Magical Theme Park, may you wish upon a star and your dreams come true. Have a magical night, guys. Bye.